everyone, I am Sue and welcome back to Lopsided Learning. If you are new to this channel, welcome. This is a great channel for you guys and I'm so excited about this particular video because in this video I have decided to do a contest. So when you're out there going to try to clean bottles with my little tips and tricks, one of the materials I'm using is copper. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But it really inspired me. So if I am able to get 50 views and 50 likes, go ahead and put your name down. And then I want you to look down here at these. I have two copper necklaces here. One is a cute little giraffe. The other is a heart. Now that's not really a real gemstone, but you get the idea. This is copper, full, and this is 100% copper, the giraffe for sure. So guys, all you have to do to win one of these is, like I said, if I can get 50 views, 50 likes, if you subscribe, that's even better. And then once I have that, I will take all of your names, shuffle them up, and put down below whether you want the giraffe or the heart. And if your name is drawn, that's what you will get. If I, by some miracle, get 100 views and likes, what I will do is I will choose a second person who will get whatever the first person did not select. Okay? So not only are we cleaning bottles today in a very effective, fun way, but if you participate, you could win beautiful copper necklaces. All right, guys, let's get to work.
Isn't that mine?
Is it yours? Is it yours, Joe? That's right, you're blue, aren't you? So you clean it with your husband's toothbrush. I mean, we had to use something.
I guess I get a new one tomorrow.
Hi guys, it is Sue. Welcome back to Lopsided Learning. Today, I am going to show you some of my tips and tricks of how to clean bottles that we find. So, it's also going to be a very inexpensive way. So join me so we can turn our dirty bottles like this into beautiful bottles like this. I will show you how to do that in this video. I'll be right back with that information. Okay guys, I'm going to show you the first way and one of the best ways to clean your bottle finds. Now, what we're going to do is use copper, which might sound a little bit weird, but let me tell you a little bit about copper. Copper is a very malleable metal, and it is a metal that is one of the elements on the periodic table. In fact, it is the 29th element on the periodic table. And there's other awesome facts about it, but this is the one I want you to know for sure. And this one is that copper is often used in wiring. Copper is a great conductor of electricity. So what I have right here, I am lucky enough that I have a ton of scrap copper wire that we used for our own house and for other projects, okay? You may be able to find that if you guys have someone that does electrical work, or if you just go to Lowe's or something like that, you can buy a whole 15-foot roll of copper wire for 10 bucks. So let me show you what we're going to do with this wonderful copper wire, because it is soft and malleable and perfect to clean bottles. So you're going to take your copper wire, and this happens to be, and this is what you would buy if you had to buy it, say at Lowe's or whatever. This is the 12 gauge wire, okay? Then you're gonna need the wire strippers, okay? And if you look on the wire strippers, you're gonna see numbers that go down it, okay? So you're gonna wanna go to the one that says 12, okay? So you're gonna get the 12 gauge copper wire, unless you know of someone who has a ton of scrap like me. So I'm able to do this for free. But still, you can do it for just 15 bucks. Or 10 bucks, I'm sorry, 10 bucks for 15. So I am gonna put the wire stripper right here on the wire, and I'm gonna take the insulation off. Ta-da! And once you take the insulation off of the copper wire, you're gonna have to do a lot of this, but what you're gonna do is then you can take your wire stripper, and it's also got a cutting mechanism down at the bottom, and you're just gonna cut it into tiny little pieces. Look. Boop. Whoops, gotta get it right down there. Boop. Perfect. And I don't know if you can see in here, guys, but I have a bunch of little copper pieces of wire. This wonderful, malleable wire that is really soft. Now, fun facts about copper before I tell you what to do with it. The Statue of Liberty, I think a lot of you know, is made out of copper. And when copper oxidizes, it turns green. So that is why the Statue of Liberty is green. Another fun fact, gotta get one more in. If you ever get something that's rose gold, it is gold mixed with copper. So, what are we gonna do with these little pieces of copper? How in the world am I gonna make this bottle look like this bottle? How is that possible? Well, guess what? It is possible, and I'm gonna show you exactly how. You are going to need to get yourself a funnel and water and a sink. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna cut here, get you over to the sink, and I'm gonna show you what to do. Okay guys, here are some of our copper pieces that we cut down from the 12 gauge wire, okay? Now what you need, a funnel. You're gonna need a very small strainer. I think I got this at Wegmans. Very small holes, because you don't want copper going down your sink, okay? You're probably also gonna wanna have a paper towel folded over so that when you're all done and you put your copper that's been already gone through the bottle, doesn't get onto your countertop, because that would stain. All right, so this is what I'm gonna advise you to do first. When you first find your bottle, you're gonna wanna make sure you have as much dirt and grime out as you can. Try to do that outside first. Then what you're gonna do is first rinse it. We're gonna go inside the bottle, and I'm gonna fill it halfway, about halfway. And this is gonna be very similar to what we're gonna do when we get to the copper. And then I'm just gonna shake it around and just see what we can get out with just plain old water. Oh, wow. See, there's still quite a bit in there. So, seeing that that much is still in there, I'm gonna do another rinse. So just fill it nice. And you don't want the water too hot. You don't want it too cold, because that can compromise the glass. So you want it nice and lukewarm. We don't want to like shock it with too hot or too cold water. Okay, and there we go. Rinse. Okay, I'm gonna do a real quick rinse of our sink. Ugh. All right, okay guys. We're gonna grab your funnel and we're gonna put it right there, Okay. Now you're gonna take your beautiful copper pieces that you cut down. And honestly, this didn't cost me a dime because my family has a ton of copper wiring pieces. So this is really cheap for me. I still think it can be cheap for you if you do it the way I said to. But there's other ways you can do it. So I'm tapping it in to make sure they all get through the funnel. And I'm gonna move my finger in there a little bit to try to make sure, because sometimes it can get stuck. Now, if you do lose a piece or two, which I have done, come on, little guy, go in there. Perfect. Caught it with my hand. Okay. So we got the pieces in. Now what you're gonna do, back to the sink. Nice lukewarm water. We got the copper in. Fill it halfway. About halfway. Okay. Okay, then you're gonna shake it. You're just gonna shake it like it's a maraca. And you're gonna shake it quite a bit. Now, sometimes it doesn't work the first time and you might have to do it again, or you might have to use something else, but don't worry, I will show you something else to use. So you shake it up really good, and this is just the really inexpensive way to do it. There's really expensive ways to do it, but not for this video. So copper, yeah, besides being really malleable and soft so it doesn't break our bottle, it is very abundant in the Earth's crust. I don't know if you know that or not. It seems weird when sometimes there's a lot of people that like to steal copper. You think about how abundant it is in the Earth's crust. And copper can be dated back to 3,300 BCE when they found, I believe it was Otzi, the Iceman. They found him holding an axe, and the blade part was almost totally made out of copper. So copper has been used by people for a long, long time. All right, so I shaked it for about a minute. There we have it. Now you're gonna take your strainer with the really tiny holes, and you're gonna pour it out. And now you're gonna need to shake it as you go. Oh yeah, look at all the dirt coming out of that. Okay. Look at that dirt. It had a lot of yuckies in it. So obviously you're gonna wanna get that out before you clean the bottle again. But all right, so let's go and do one rinse of the bottle without that. And I'm gonna make it go through the strainer again because I don't want yuckies in my sink. There we go. Okay, so this is still not as perfect, right? It's still nowhere near as perfect as the other green one, but that's okay because we have other things we can do. So, I'm just gonna rinse out wow, there's some weird stuff in here. Rinse out my copper. I always start with the copper, and then we can move on to the greater thing. But I want to tell you a little bit before I go back inside the bottle about what you can do with the outside of the bottle. Now, if you have writing on the outside of the bottle, like paper on the outside of the bottle, you don't do this. But if you're dealing with a bottle that's pretty rugged and can withstand, a little bit of pressure and cleaning and has elevated letters, okay, do not do this if it's like a wraparound. You're gonna use, I have a couple tricks. I've got my magic eraser. We all know what these are. So you can even do this before you do the copper if you want. Just to go around it and kind of get the yuckies off that way from the outside of the bottle. See? Perfect. Another thing you can do. This tool right here, guys, I love. This tool has been a family favorite before I started this whole bottle thing. Let me tell you, and I'm not doing an advertisement for these people at all. I'm just telling you this is a miracle. For me, anyway. This is the Rubbermaid Reveal, and it's a scrub brush. So it's great not only to clean around like sinks and stuff, but it's perfect to clean the outside of bottles and the inside of bottles, the bottles if you can get inside, and only if you think the glass is going to be able to take a little extra pressure, okay? So what I would do, again, lukewarm, make it nice and lukewarm. And then a lot of times I'll do it at the top where the cork is. And this is a rugged bottle. And the inside around. And you can even do it if you got a tough spot on the outside. Okay? Again, even if you don't clean bottles, get one of these to clean your house, man. This is so great around sinks. Okay. Now, another thing you can do, of course, is use a toothbrush, a good old-fashioned toothbrush.
Isn't that mine?
Is it yours? Is it yours, Joe? That's right, you're blue, aren't you? So you clean it with your husband's toothbrush. I mean, we had to use something.
I guess I get a new one tomorrow.
So be creative, guys. You don't have to go out and spend a ton of money. I mean, you really don't. Just like go in there, get creative. But this doesn't quite reach this bottle. But if I had a smaller bottle, it would reach that there. But I can get some stuff around. See? Perfect. Baby bottle brush also works. I'm not a huge fan myself. I didn't have much luck. If you have a smaller bottle, just get a Q-tip and go around. Get a pipe cleaner. Something like that. Just be creative, guys. You can really clean a bottle pretty well if you just think of cool ideas to use. But just, you gotta purchase one of these, man. Okay. And the magic eraser. Perfect. So what I can tell right now, guys, though, my copper worked pretty well. But we still got some stuff here, right? So I could either do it again, I'm gonna put that there, or we could move on and I will show you 2 more ways to clean a bottle. So I will get you that right now. Okay guys, I'm back now. All right, so still, we're staying pretty cheap here. I'm gonna go to another thing that you can use to clean the inside of your bottle. Ammonia. Now, unlike copper, ammonia is not an element, and that is because it is a compound, meaning it contains 2 elements, hydrogen and nitrogen. Okay, guys? This is important. What we're gonna do, we're gonna reuse the funnel. Now this really stinks, guys. I mean, it's bad. It really stinks bad. But believe it or not, it's weak on the pH level, but it stinks. Now this 4 hydrogen ions with 1 nitrogen, ooh, make this compound. There we go, and it's dripping in. And it is pungent. Woohoo! Okay. Now, water. We're gonna add H2O. We're really making it a compound now. Okay, ready? We're gonna add some water in it. And it really does stink. It really does. And we got lukewarm water. A little bit more. Okay, I hope you can breathe, guys, because I can't. All right, so I kind of got it sitting in there. Let it sit for a little bit, and then once it's sat for a while, I have some corks that I can use. which you can buy, sometimes you can buy them at the dollar store or online, okay? So anyways, I'm gonna put a cork on the top so I don't get any of the yuckies on me. And just like we did with the copper, I'm gonna shake this, okay? So we're gonna shake it around a little bit, and honestly, you can let it soak in there for a while, and that's just fine. Just, it really stinks. It really does. Okay, so now it's doing its magic. All right, and I'm gonna take the cork off and try not to smell. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna turn the water on so when I dump it, it's not so stinky. Kind of bubbly. Perfect lukewarm water. I couldn't ask for better water than we got right here. It kind of bubbles up on you. Ooh, I smelled it now. So just be aware of that, guys. Wow. Not something you want to smell for a long time. And then you just keep rinsing it out until all the bubbles and such are gone. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to show you one other tip and trick because the bubbles aren't quite ready to come out of this. So I'm going to fill it up. I'm going to put it right here for a minute. And I'll wash my hands a little bit. And then I'm going to explain some things to you guys. So, very inexpensive, ammonia, very inexpensive. The copper wire, inexpensive. The other thing you can use, and now I'm going to say this and I need you guys to listen to me, like really listen to me. The other thing you can use is bleach, but under no circumstance do you ever mix, and I'm sure a lot of you know this, ammonia with bleach. These are two chemical compounds that when put together cause deadly, very like irritants to your lungs, and someone could actually die if they breathe in the fumes. So I am not going to be adding bleach to my ammonia at all, okay? So both of these are great to use to clean a bottle. They really are. But bleach, you need to choose one or the other. So if you decide to use bleach, again, it's a compound. So it actually has 3 different elements in it. So when you think about, you have to kind of think about chemistry and mixing things together and go back to your chemistry labs and think about things that exploded on you maybe. I don't know. But this isn't really deadly thing to mix. So, but bleach will work. Bleach will work as well. So you would put it in your bottle and you would add water. Then you would shake it up. Probably use the cork. Some people have a very strong skin reaction to bleach. A lot of us do. So maybe just use the cork and then try to keep rinsing it out, okay? But yes, bleach works as well. So you can use bleach, but only bleach, or ammonia, but only ammonia. Then you can use copper, which is an element in and of itself. It's not a compound. It's only one element. Compounds have 2 or more elements. Then what you can do is get creative. You can use your husband's toothbrush. You can use a Q-tip. You can use this cool little ditty I told you about. A magic eraser, pipe cleaner, whatever you need to do to get inside that bottle and get the grime out. And it might take a while to get the grime out, but you can get it out. You can get it out. So I'm gonna try dumping one more time and see if the bubbles are gone. And of course I will wash this out with soap and water after. Okay, so my ammonia clean bottle. We started out with our copper, showed you how to use the copper. Perfect, perfect metal. Showed you how to use the ammonia. Explained why we never mix ammonia with bleach, but you could use bleach instead of ammonia. And you have a perfectly beautiful, clean bottle. And for those bottles that are a little bit trickier, yeah, go ahead and get creative. Use your magic eraser or whatever you have on hand. All right, guys, this is a really cool, inexpensive way to clean your bottle finds. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think you're gonna do really well with this. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And please don't forget to subscribe because we have so many more videos coming your way very, very soon. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.